Well, howdy there, y'all internet land. How are y'all doing today? Welcome back to the Inverse Thunderstream, where we got a rootin' tootin' adventure lined up for you. Say hello to my deputy here, Deputy Midas. Hi, Deputy Midas. Well, hi there, too, rootin' tootin' partner. Good boy. What's up? How are you all doing today? Oh, good boy. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? There, plop. Oh, good boy, puppy. All right. He's patiently waiting for his treats. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. Oh, awesome. All right, you got it, buddy. All right. Claps and chat for Midas, our star deputy today. What's up? Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Ah. All right. Woo wee. Ah. He's a little soggy still because he just got done visiting. Yeah, look, visiting Bodie. I'm here but semi lurking on my way to meet Sarah for dinner at a Mexican restaurant. Ooh, so we're kind of in theme. Well, that's awesome, man. I hope you have a great dinner. Make sure to bring some home for me too. But yeah, no, Midas is amazing. He's here lurking. No, now he's pouting because he wants more treats. But yeah. So I got a new game for everybody today. It is actually the game. Oh, and by the way, hi Brock. I should say, and thank you for the sub. I appreciate that, my friend. Um, no. So, anyways, I kind of realized I sort of made a slight miss move here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the screen here. I started playing Call of Juarez here a few days ago. I'm only roughly 3 hours into it. But I wanted to play a shooter, and this looked like it was pretty fun. It had good reviews on it. I've never played a Call of Juarez game before, so I'm like, screw it. I'm in a cowboy mood. For reasons that are too long to go into on stream, I can't really play Red Dead Redemption 2, so just account crap. So I'm like, all right, well, this looks like it'll do. It's got good reviews. It's a first-person shooter, whatever. Sure, I'm down. And I started playing this off stream. Been enjoying it a lot. Just not that far into it. And then I was playing Ownerism for you guys on stream here, and I made a poll, and it was unanimous that you guys wanted something new, so that's fine by me. So I realized my mistake is I'm just going to flip flop. I'm going to bring my offline game online, and then I'm going to take the online game offline because I was enjoying playing Ownerism, so I'll just continue playing it single player. That's a-okay by me. Frankly, it gives me more time to explore around and stuff, so win-win. Everybody wins. But as I was playing this game off stream, 8 months away from the good old sex number. Hell yeah. No, you're right, dude. This will be your year, Brock. But that being said, as I was playing this for a few hours or whatever off stream, I was just like, man, this is like a really cinematic sort of game. I bet, chat would dig it if I played it for him. And the further I got, the more I was just like, man, I should play this for stream. What am I doing? So when I took that poll, that was basically me testing the water to see how much you guys liked Ownerism. And yeah, no, so here we are. Now, I come to understand this game isn't super duper long. I read it was somewhere in the ballpark of like 10 to 12 hours, so that'll be perfect. Then we get what we get out of this game. Have a fun story, have a fun time, and then move on to other things that I had planned for stream. Because there are a number of games that I have, and even a few of them downloaded already that I've been kind of saving to play for you guys. But yeah, no. I was gonna play a lot of them through the winter time, but Spyro kind of took over the whole season, so and this will be probably the last week we use the spring theme, because let me see here. Yeah, no, it'll be next week. We'll use it one more time. All right, and then we switch officially to summer. Even though it's freaking 90 degrees out right now, it kind of is summer. But I'm hoping the stream convinced me to play the game too. Yeah, no, I hope so too. I kind of hope you go back and watch the VOD if nothing else, Brock, for the part you miss here, because this is like, it tells a good story. It's very cinematic, very like theatrical. All right. I'm still a little hoarse. I'm not nearly as bad as I was, because about a week, or I don't know, week and a half ago, they trimmed all the tall grass in the back and bound it all up and stuff like they typically do. And normally doesn't bother me, but man, it rolled over me. And it coughed so damn much that I've been hoarse for the better part of a week. But That being said, I haven't yapped in a minute either, so that might contribute to it. I'm melting. No freaking kidding. I am not a fan of this. Like in the winter, when I say I want it to be warm, I mean 50s. Like, this is extreme. All right, so we're gonna play a game. Story. Hopefully I can select new game. Yes, all right. So I am just gonna scrap my old game. I just unlocked the golden 6-shooter too, so I'm sacrificing a lot for you guys. Nah, not really. Like I said, I think I got about 3 hours in this game, so if we play for the 4 hours tonight, we'll already blow past where I was, so. All right, let's do this. You start, you'll lose your current save progress. Yes, that's fine. Normal. Because we're normal here. Alright, I'm gonna shut up. I don't want to ruin the story. It's fucking good.
Easy, boy.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty
Anna
hunter?
Montana!
That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
All right. There's a little bit of a talent tree in this, but that's about as deep as it gets. Kind of fortunately, because like it doesn't really need to be deep. It's the guy's retelling a story basically. It's not like open world, create a character, you know, make your own history sort of thing. It's good for variety of flavor for you.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
It's been a war experience for collected nuggets of truth.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that son of a bitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Funny, ha-ha. Funny, uh-oh. Press tab to see the
You heard Pat. Need to stay here and keep an eye on
in
the
a very
road.
clear navigation system.
We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Hell, shoot that sumbitch!
Shoot that young bitch! He dead! I say you, he dead! You enter experience by killing enemies. You need it for leveling and gaining extra abilities. Yay! Which I have 2 points
Was
because
it
I have
Pat
collected.
Garrett's posse?
I have collected a few nuggets of truth from that first 3 hours that I played. So, you have 1 skill point to spend here now. Actually, I have 2. Thank you very much. But you can choose Gunslinger, which is dual alien, Ranger, long distance, Trapper, close quarters fighter. You got different abilities like akimbo, grab 2 revolvers, give them hell, you carry a revolver, you press wheel up to do a wield. Longer combos, faster reloads. Then when you fill up one of these, I believe, yeah, you end up getting the middle thing, in engraved ranger, and it's so you get the gun and you get to hold on to it, keep it, whatever. And then you upgrade your secondary gun, which usually the secondary gun is the gun that is meant for that particular tree. I've noticed it's mainly pistols through the first part, just kind of give you your sidearm boost. But I did Ranger for my first playthrough, and I think I'm going to continue to do Ranger because I was really enjoying it when I was playing through. So, and then there's Trapper, which I believe involves dynamite and stuff a little bit more. Being able to shoot your dynamite in midair, being able to untwist your dynamite so you have 3 sticks instead of 1, you know, cool stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to roll back with Ranger just because I was really enjoying what bonuses it was giving me. So 1 here, yes sir. More companion or nuggets. I'm gonna go companion. What nuggets of truth are is they're just usually like a hat or a little gun or something. You pick up and you get story info, additional story info. But I think from how it's written, I think it's actual history. So I might actually be learning some real shit here.
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will! Spread out, goddammit!
Dang, damn it! Whoa,
I decided
it's
to
like
help Billy and the boys out of it.
cutting down enemies feels you got concentration.
So that's just what I did.
Your concentration. Slow down time. You get bullet time in this.
Hey, got one behind us! Stay on it!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Got him. I did that dog dirty.
You think you can kill me too? Get out here!
Get him. Pew pew. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I do get a little bit of the Borderlands itch while I'm playing this, even though there's no like random guns and stuff. Like just the whole, you know, dirty western, almost slightly stylized here, because this is like, you know, got maybe like a 10% cartoon filter in it, versus Borderlands, which I would say is like more of a 50% maybe.
Watch out! He's one of them!
There's a dirty dog right there.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads
They
cut
send
off.
these some bitches running!
Whoa, whoa. The dog's barking. He must still be dirty. There you go. So for everything they said about Billy Kid is historically accurate. Awesome. I wasn't sure. I mean, I'm sure they're like, you know, fictionalizing some things for the game, but the nuggets of truth, I think, are genuine bits of history. Otherwise, why would they call it that, you know? Plus, let me show you. Hold on. I can just straight up show you. Nuggets of truth right here. Billy the Kid. Yeah, so I've been reading just a few of these. But yeah, like you're like genuinely getting lessons about who these people were and stuff. So hey, look, I'm playing you guys an educational game. Haha, losers. Purely Bill Brocious is some person I fought up ahead and stuff. Spoiler alert. But yeah, no, you get some lessons about the Wild West and stuff. It's awesome.
Still, none of them reached the water tower.
Alright, you can avoid laser shots when you sense the danger is fully
Not a
charged.
bad idea. Would
Avoid
be
the
a
bullets by
turkey
pressing
shoot
left or
from
right
up
to
there.
dodge.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the
Weren't
shed.
the sharpest, he says.
I got this!
You know. Was it?
Where'd he come from?
What? Where you at? You dog! Boom! Got another level. So, normally you don't get levels quite this fast. I mean, you do. They're pretty quick, but... I'm only on level 3 because of the nuggets of truth I gained from the first 3 hours I played. Apparently give me a bonus experience right off the bat, so... fast rifle reload, and... Cool. God, I'm halfway to giving my freaking golden revolver again. Which does just like double damage or whatever. But I like getting headshots, so it doesn't matter much anyway. Buy me dinner first.
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks. Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiot.
Truth be told, things weren't much better
Try
behind the
aiming,
house.
idiots.
Watch your flank!
I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Mean as a weasel in a snake bag. Eh.
They made up for their
The
lack of
ricochet
skill
noises.
with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
Delicious ammunition, of course. Wait, sit. Ah, that's better.
And like that, I
You'll
was
all be
inside,
dead, you bastards.
none the worse for wear.
Get her in
passed
a
Dirty
rat in a
Dave.
trap.
Dirty Dave.
Over
Dirty
there.
And
Dave.
upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie
How about
Baldwin.
that? Huh? You like that?
Have you come across the Wilhelm scream yet? Not yet. How about that? Here's another one. Here's Billy the Kid. Killed by age 21.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Keep this up all day. I think I got one.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Dropping like flies in a refrigerator.
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire,"
shit.
shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Them dogs. They're dirty, man. That dog's like a snake in a dog bag. I'm shooting shit. Hold on.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was
Down,
pretty
fuck.
clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion is the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it?
Reach the door.
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack was just joshing me.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am.
Mr. Greaves.
Now, where was I?
You were heading to the
That'll
barn.
do. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment to hire guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
You bet his dog's dirty. Ham-handed. Pig in the hand is worth one in the bush, 'cause you can't really carry two pigs, man.
You challenged him to a showdown.
All right,
You
his
read
showdowns.
that in a dime novel?
Brock, I
It
think
said
you
he
like
showed
this.
no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake. Keep your enemy in focus using this. When your opponent reaches for the gun, press draw your weapon, aim with that, and shoot with that. Boom!
that you
Right in
killed
the
him
fucking heart.
In a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Damn stables. Punch a chicken. Chicken chaser. Oi! Wait, we're not there. Hold on. We're not in Albion.
Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was
Boy.
just the beginning.
I tell you what, boy. Honorably killed Pat Garrett. About 3 nuggets of truth. So anyway, yeah. This is a good little intro to what this game is about. Seems like that's a bit easy after all. How do you like to switch to hard? No, I'm good. Leave it alone. Normal mode for the game,
So what
hard
happened?
mode for
Did
the
Garrett
pants.
arrest you?
What?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive,
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Lincoln Park. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Fistful of hot lead. All right, let's go.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
4 months after the arrest of Silas.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence.
Goddamn death sentence. I already got another point. Dude, I'm almost right where I was when I left off. Additional zoom while aiming or fast rifle. Cool, I'm down.
Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move.
Get him,
He
Billy!
shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway.
Get him!
Later, they wrote that some
Put
lady
that
friend
dog
planted a
in
pistol
the
for him in the privy.
Up!
What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Ella.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
I'll get some truth. I already grabbed the one, I think.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Mean ass shotgun. That dog was dirty. Filthiest critter this side of the Rio Grande.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
That son of a bitch shot Jim Bell!
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. I had to aim the damn.
I stuffed that fucker up there, guy.
Kid's
No.
escape raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get
My
away.
big ass shotgun.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I
Like a
could.
damn dirty dog. That was
Some of
the
that
deed
wood
I
was
would've
slippery as
dreaded
hell. The whole town was up in arms. Suddenly, I was a fugitive.
Mwah.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm.
General.
But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
There is no stealth, FYI.
You!
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring.
Dude, a
I was
ricochet.
just glad I
like
had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
mean ass shotgun. They want me to use the mean ass shotgun. I don't know. I don't like the shotgun. Tried it a little bit on the first fight too. Way better with the 6-shooter.
You won't get away with this!
I think I just did.
Show yourself! I'm ending you!
Oh, up top. There we go. my God! Think of the children! What the?
So much lead was whizzing
my
by
God.
my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse.
We all could use
Though I
a
never
good
did
horse.
have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Come out, you yellow bastard!
Yeller. Old Yeller.
Let's do this.
Duty.
I don't get paid enough for this.
I don't get paid at all.
Me and you. Come on out, you innocent people.
Oh, that fucker doesn't have a face anymore.
That town's going to hell in a handbasket.
I hear somebody. There is fall damage in this game too, so I gotta be careful with that.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Also, getting
Gone.
shot at.
And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
There we go. I want the rifle. Alright, now we got lots of ammo too.
There he is.
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
That's why he freed my ass off them.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Cool. Just gotta
Because
fucking
everybody in
for that.
Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him.
Where? Ah.
Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down.
Oh, what's up?
He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
We're gonna
Oh,
be a
you
deep shit
lucky
when
son
Jack gets
of
back.
a dirty dog.
Stop him!
Make me. Woo!
Hello! God damn, he's hard to hit!
Handshake.
Send him to hell! Now you're really pissing me off!
Oh, dude, 2 for 1. Yeah, buddy.
You can run!
You can run, but you can't clean your dog.
Get the women off the street!
Arm yourself!
Leave him to me! How the hell did he get away? Don't let him get away!
I love the ricochet noises,
We're
damn
gonna
it.
be in deep shit when Pat gets back!
Woo! Somebody's hot. Whoa!
I'm here. We can take him.
Oh, bloody. There we go. Killed him by shooting his arms.
Kill him. Put down your weapon.
Hey, shot! Pause! Prosper! Pumpkin! Get his ass!
I don't get paid enough for this. Surrender yourself.
Jonathan, what's up? Red Dead Redemption 3? Yes, yes it is. Welcome in, how are you doing? These dogs are dirty, so we're giving them baths. Here's somebody spitting and snarling through here.
You won't get away with this.
Not bad. Yeah, right there.
I got this. Stop him.
Hell yeah.
You're dead.
You're red, you're dead, and something about redemption.
Get out here.
Nice cubby hole back here. Doing good, that is good to hear. I hope you're able to stay cool. I don't know how the weather's like where you're at, but oh my god, it's
I'm putting you
scorching.
down.
Where I'm at right now. Very thematic. I do feel like it's the desert right now.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
So the other cool part about the duel they're showing you now, you can adjust your hand over your own gun to sort of draw faster. Yeah, pissing rain where I'm from. Well, and you can send a little bit our way, but tonight it's a little dicey because we supposedly are going to be at high winds tonight later on after I'm done streaming anyway. But we had north of us a tornado warning the other day, and then supposedly another one tonight here. So, keep your fingers crossed for us. All right. You can hear your heartbeat. You can draw your gun first. Those will be noted as dishonorable and scored accordingly. Boom!
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice.
Right in the heart again.
Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. That Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Oh yeah. Well, stay dry, Jonathan. Hope it isn't too bad and it's not like flooding you or anything like that. They had all sorts of crazy ass weather here in Michigan the last couple of months even. Right? Good old Pat Garrett.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
Slippery bunch of football players they were.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
It's the dogs. Cowboys were a huge outlaw gang led by Old Man Clanton. Curly Bill and Johnny Ringo were the first two of his most deadly pistoliers.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for Old Man Clanton.
Keep fucking running.
Ringo Starr? Oh, what did I do now?
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Now you're safe, coward! I'm putting you down!
Really?
Moments later, the attackers were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did.
Ah, hit down. Sometimes these are tricky. Especially when I'm using a stick that isn't perfectly up, down, left, right.
They were appearing great numbers from above and rained down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo.
Got plenty more.
Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Ooh!
He's getting away!
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die.
Hell no!
I just kept running like there was no tomorrow.
I'm going to get the hose for these
Because
dogs.
there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this? I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. That's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Where's the nugget? Ah, there it is. Hey, there's gotta be a way to do this. Hold on. I'm from outside? No. No. Hey, I think it is. Backtrack around real quick. If it lets me. Almost not. I forgot fall damage. Damn, I never went underwater before. That's pretty gorgeous. Woo, blue. Hey, hold on. I really want that nugget of information. The imperfectionist part of me. I don't think I meant to get up there, if I'm being honest with myself. Do I have up here? Ah, I think it's... Huh. Chalk drawings? Okay. I wasn't far off though. Doc Holiday. New level. Whoop whoop. 2 points. Dude, I've got my golden 6-shooter already. Awesome. I didn't take hardly any time at all. Boom, there it is. Inlaid 6-shooter. Fuck yeah. Boom, look at that. I could rapid reload. This is where I was in the tree when I quit. Like the single player mode. What, we're an hour in now? The experience boost helped, but now that I know what I'm doing, I'm also moving faster. What's up, Am? I forgot I was on call this evening. Ah, bummer. Well, let's hope your evening is quiet at least. Rain. Damn tankers. Mean as hell. Old man Clanton.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you!" A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man
Push
off
my
that
luck.
gun.
Push my luck. I shouldn't have done it. Alright. Well, now I know my limit.
But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
That cactus will protect me.
Damn, I gotta reload.
Damn!
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Get to cover!
Shit! How'd that miss him? Oh, come on! Shit! Alright, still probably gotta climb up the whole mountain. Yeah, I ducked too soon, that's what it was. Oh, sweet.
Gonna blow you with your next week, boy!
No, the dynamite. Alright, I had this trouble the first time too. This is a very, you gotta do something very specific very quickly.
Don't let that some...
Oh, no, 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 no! There we go.
Wait! Goddamn book! Why are you so afraid to face me? Where'd you get that?
How is it missing him? One hit! Wow! Alright. Or if I use damage. Down!
What I ever do to you? Stop your hiding! Where'd you get that?
Ah, shit, shit! Oh my god! It looked like he jumped off of it for a minute. I'm like, you're not shooting me, what's up?
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Give him a dirt neck! Oh, gotta reload!
Maybe if I try my rifle.
Where'd you get that? What I ever do to you?
There we go! Ah!
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
How much health does that dude have? So yeah, No, I was throwing nades. They were not hitting them, so that's why I was getting frustrated. I'm like, I'm throwing them right at his feet. Why are they not doing damage? But I think he has this weird crossbar thing right in front of his face, and that's why my pistol wasn't doing much. But yeah, all I really need to do is just slow-mo and use the rifle. And then yeah, the grenade once it frickin' lands. But hey, yeah. Next stage. The sawmill. This is the one I was playing yesterday. Day before, maybe? Like I said, I only got 3 hours into this, so it's not like I got very far. I sort of realized I should swap my offline and my online games.
A few weeks after
Especially
that
after that
dust up
hole.
at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bright?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why.
Herb's coming!
Get ready, boys. But first, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Somebody kill him! God damn you!
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge.
Handshake. I hit his hat. Oh boy.
So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil. Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Right in the tuchus. Got him.
Kill that dickwit!
Fuck. Oh my god, alright, fuck this. You get the fucking handshake. Missed me with my fist. Piercing shot. I shoot through the stump. Ammo. Stay here near some barricades. When more spawn out. Bear arcades? What kind of games do they play?
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other, and I was beginning to wish I had one myself.
Well, they help for fucking nothing, Jesus.
But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed, and that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Herb wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken it.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Herb.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
As big as a man, you say? Hey, what's up, Jugs Lover? Yeehaw, I'm Diane. What's going on? Midas's dad, what's up? Can Midas come out to play? How you doing, Jugs? I'm doing great. I was playing this game on my offline time, and I was playing Ownerism for online. I took a poll in the Discord because I was just kind of feeling out how everybody thought about it. And something else unanimously won is the option. But apparently I needed to swap places and, put my online game offline and my offline game online. Because I was playing this single player, and I'm just like, man, this is really cinematic. I bet chat would really enjoy it. I don't know if y'all are or not, but I'm enjoying it, so. That's all that matters, right? Ooh, ooh. Everybody turn around for a minute. Don't look. Boy! Whoa!
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
Yeller belly. That is quite the accusation sling out there. Curly Bill.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Maybe that would. Good of you to notice.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Oh, come on. Go right down his head.
Middle-ain't that sucker!
Not as good a cover as me. Any more?
For the kill.
I hear one more. Face me, you coward! Where you at, homie?
Can you shit around corners? Don't smoke that son of a bitch! You won't let that asshole get away with this! There he is! Look out!
Your silly balls being all sent to explosions.
I'm ending you!
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Not impressive enough. Belly full of chimichangas and on my way home. Kill some desperados. Was that some sort of mutant? No, it wasn't. Despite being all that guy, I'd say the word is boobs. Excellent. I'm not picky. Where's making all that noise though? Oh, man. Get some ammo.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm
Yeah,
painting
Ben,
a picture
God.
here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
Alright. Another boss-ish.
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Curly Bill, you son of a bitch! Your dog, Bill! Takes a shot before he takes a shot.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me to go.
Get him! Got him.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life.
Little
But Ringo
bitch.
was nowhere to be found.
I knew
Jimmy
you
Chan
didn't
is
kill
a
Ringo
great rat.
because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Turkey Creek. I love Mexican food. Oh, same. It's hard to find bad Mexican, to be honest. As long as the stuff ain't burned, man, I'm pretty easy to please. Next in line to take over and take a bullet, Johnny Ringo.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Oh, missed him. Got him. Okay. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Almost. Damn, that was close.
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
I got 2 bullets off before he didn't know. Wow. Oh, what's up, Dynamic? Welcome in. Taking a little time after jumping back into the work wise. Dude, stay out of northern Louisiana. They don't have pupperdoos or pet pubs. They have attack dogs who do not like random telecom engineers walking. Oh no! That sounds like a terrible time, Jugs. Oh my god. But they got such good food down there. I am such a sucker for Creole and Cajun. I get that from my dad. Eating some homemade nacho dip right now. Excellent. I had some stuffed shells earlier, so I'm pretty good. I think I found the best watering hole on the web. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Geez, they let anyone in here. Gosh, I know. My moderators are so lazy. They're just sitting around eating nacho dip. Love you guys. I'll stuff someone's shell. Well, give them a cigar. Give them a cigar first. Well, welcome in, everybody. Yeah, no. I was playing this as my offline game, and I decided to swap my two what I was playing here and what I was playing offline. Because I felt like this is a much more cinematic game than the one I was playing, so... Good to see everybody.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Innocence.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
This is the boss I beat last night when I ended, and this one is a little rough. The stage is fine, but the boss is a little rough. I'm gonna be dying a lot on this one. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I've learned how to fight it. On the other hand,
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
still fondling the D20. I mean, it is always within arm's reach here. It's balance D. It's balance D. Oh, I can't wait to see what color Jesse's ended up being. Because if you somehow got one of every color, no doubles, I'll be impressed. So far, we don't have any doubles, so. I'll keep the rifle, not the shotty. Ammo. But it's so bouncy and velvety.
So close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
Samuel Colt. Except that was, you know, more the dynamite or the gunpowder than anything.
I'm done with you.
Here's their spot that they were talking about.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings.
Oh.
Charlie Crow, the blacksmith.
Glad I didn't take damage from that. Now that might be a lot of
James,
damage.
who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
Oh, I got another point. Shit. Can't realize. Fast aiming. Texas Ranger here, man.
Source arrest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach.
Let's just clear it out right now, you know.
Dangerous, desperate individuals. I was outnumbered and in way over my
right
head,
in the ass.
but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was touched. Or had some kind of death wish, seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere.
Watch out for the goddamn gun!
One stray bullet, one stray spark, and I'd be blown to hell and gone. Did I have any second thoughts about what I was doing? No. I thought I was some kind of hero.
Yeah, that tends to happen when you're on a power trip.
I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Same, I didn't think there were too many different colors made. Yeah, no. Every single one's been different, so that's awesome. Man, I haven't seen this game in a long time. This is my first encounter with any Call of Juarez games. It was on sale and it caught my eye because I was looking just for a good shooter to play in my off time. And ended up being a lot more cinematic than I thought, so I figure you guys would like to have a look at it. I only got 3 hours into it, so not like I got super far, but I'm like, man, I really like the setup for it where he's like recalling a story and we're just playing the story. Like I said, I might be a little biased because it's giving me slight Borderlands vibes with the whole spaghetti western sort of thing. Music, some of the ricochets, the fact that it's, you know, western. I mean, let's face it, Borderlands is a space comedy western.
But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense.
They put the bridge up.
It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
Stings the nostrils. 60% of the time works.
Had enough?
Nah. I know you tricked. Got me last time.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Leave him to me.
Leave it to Beaver.
You ain't beefing me.
See them down there, tear ass off.
I will drop you down a mine shaft.
Sure you will.
Time to blow your shit up. like this.
Oh shit. That could have been ugly. Whoa, brother. Hey. Gonna let him sit there and rant, hoot and holler for a little bit.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come.
That's the important part. Anytime. There, now I'm home. Hey, thanks, Brock. You son of a gun. You rootin', tootin', scootin', gootin'. Welcome back home. Deep shafts, huh? I am with the important catches here. If I have ever wind up at any part of Louisiana, something has gone terribly, terribly wrong. I've been to Louisiana exactly once when I was 14. I had a really good time, but it was the closest I've ever done come to dying of heat and humidity. Like, we were literally traveling from pocket of cool air to pocket of cool air on a couple of the days that we were down there. It was seriously like 120 degrees with like fucking 95% humidity. It was awful. The rest of the trip was fine. Like, we saw some cool stuff. We ate like fucking kings. I got to see Bourbon Street. It wasn't during the parties or nothing like that, but
It's you or me.
I at least got to go there and see it.
Oh.
We gonna have to nappy. I'm a no good son bitch is what I am. Louisiana's like the boiler room at work, pretty much. Except you can't get away from it unless you go somewhere with AC. So we were literally going from like store, going across the street, till we got back to our like hotel room. Like I said, I still had a great time, but oh my god, like, yeah. I'm pretty sure I lost like 15 pounds of just sweat those few days. We went to an old cotton plantation farm. We went, yeah, a whole bunch of different places, Bourbon Street, and all that. Yeah. Can't remember if this was before or after the Sulot, or not the Sulots. That's a whole different thing. The levees broke. I want to say it was before. Had to have been. Anyway, but no, real good time. Yeah, I absolutely love Cajun and Creole food though. I agree, but the New Orleans way back is different than the North. Is literally on the border of Arkansas, not a place I'd rush back to. Yeah, no, it's very warm. I don't remember anybody being particularly like rude or anything like that though. So this stumped me last time I was through here. This nugget of truth that keeps popping up right through here. Like, I seriously spent 15 minutes the other night trying to figure out where the heck this nugget of truth is hiding. Not like I need it, but I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say of a perfectionist or anything, but it does give me experience so I can get more points for stuff. And if all I gotta do is collect it, like, okay, where's the deal? Okay, hold on. Alright. So, like, right here. Nugget is somewhere nearby. Like, what? Like, behind this box? No. It's not above me. I checked all the walls and stuff. I even, like, scoured the room to see if I couldn't, like, get up top or something. And then I checked down below later, but, yeah, no. I don't know. Are you guys melting down in Florida these days? It's super hot and humid, and some of you guys are dying. A new palindrome, a butt tuba. I love it, AM. Shut up and take my money. Right, so this is a tricky room because the entire basement is filled with TNT, so the black powder, so I gotta be really careful.
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
I'm putting you down.
This isn't the nugget of truth, though. Nothing down here is the nugget. There it is. This is it. Oh, fall freaking fracking. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm glad I looked harder. Down here. Not yet. We've been lucky most nights. It's been cool with low humidity. Oh, so nice. Hot but not terrible. Yeah, it's 90 here today, or at least very close to it last I knew. And our humidity is not great. It's supposed to cool down though. We had a tornado. Well, we have a tornado warning for tonight. 10 o'clock tonight. At least high winds and storms and stuff. So, my fellow friends local, make sure you batten down the hatches. I heard somewhere around 10 o'clock tonight it's gonna happen. High winds up to 70 mile an hour.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
Woo! Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run.
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
Scripted death.
Instead, I spotted a ladder way into the mine from the opposite side.
This one got me too. Like, son of a bitch, how am I supposed to avoid the fucking minecart? No, you're supposed to. That was destined to happen. But yeah, we had a high the major storm warning like a couple nights or so ago even. So it's like, I am so sick of this intense weather here, you guys. Hopefully you get extra lucky it stays that way, yes. Tornado watch. I heard of, yeah, excuse me, watch, because it hasn't touched down yet, but a predicted tornado warning, I should say. But yeah, watch, because the way the winds are shifting and all that, it's supposed to be real bad tonight, so yeah, watch out for those trees. As I'm only listening, the storm rolled through the sky, looked wild, knew something bad was going to happen. All of a sudden, 60-mile winds were blowing shit everywhere and was determined to finish mowing. Looks like from 10 to midnight tonight, too, yeah. Lucky you didn't fly away like Dorothy. Oh, just... I have one more huge tree in my yard, and it is near my house, so that's the only thing I'm really super concerned about. Plus, you know, what happened to my cousin and my aunt last spring, so I'm a little bit leery since that happened to them, too. It's like, what the hell?
It was a long way around,
tornado
but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder.
My legs are up in the air and trying to pull me away, but I held onto the mower. It's the only thing that saved me.
I needed to make a leap of faith. I was determined not to give up, however.
Hell no.
That Sheriff Plummer seemed quite a despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob.
His dogs were absolutely disgusting. They all needed to be washed at the same time.
And I have made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
Well, I climbed last time and I got a nugget of truth for doing it, and I don't need to recollect it, so let's see what the elevator does.
I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route.
Break the cross, place. Okay, when this motherfucker gets on an elevator, nobody shoot him. He'll totally dick you in the balls.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserve better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places
right,
one time
Juarez.
or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Dude. Oh my god! Are you fucking serious? A half a foot fall. Half a foot fall. Actually, I will be right back in 2 seconds. I need to fill my drink. All right. Fuck fall damage. I agree. Fall damage is dumb unless you're like literally falling off the map or something, then fine. But dude, that was not even a fucking stub toe. Dude, how was I supposed to stop that? Holy tit. Bye. You get a handshake. A little bit, more cover. Cool, I got a level out of it at least. I can't believe he stubbed his toe and died. Actually, I'm not even mad, I'm impressed. More concentration for headshots. Throw, shoot, dynamite. Pick a dynamite. Yep. Press here, you go and get sticky to it. Press it, detonate it midair. Okay. These bots are spawn camping, they sure as hell are. Starting to wonder about the Jesus thing here. Oh, no. Oh, my gun bag. Alright, now don't, like, stumble here or anything, brother. Like, this is this boss that I fucking hate. There. I'm gonna die a lot here, guys, so please bear with me. Lawman, Skillawig, outlaw.
They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you. This day is just getting worse and worse for you. Aim.
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some doing.
You can run, but you can't hide forever. Cocksucker out!
Cocksucker?
It's almost as good as me. You bastard!
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold.
Woo! Woo!
And now,
I
I was
can't
officially
believe I did that. And Thank you. Sorry, that's not too loud right now, but oh my god, I hit him with the grenade shot in the dynamite shot in the air. How poetic. That seriously took me like fucking 18 deaths last night. I'm so proud of myself right now. Oh boy, okay. Woo! Got the Stay Puft guy. Start the counter. No, I'm so proud of myself. That took me so many tries last night. I couldn't believe it. Oh my god. I'm gonna die a lot here. Kills him on the first try. You did die a lot there. Trolling us. Trolling myself. I'm shocked. I'm scared, guys. I can play a game? No. I have a reputation to uphold. Oh my god, no. It took me so long because, like, he does that where he shoots you a whole bunch and then he throws 2 sticks of dynamite at you and he runs away. And it's like, with all the additional ads that are coming too, it sucks because, like, you're being hit from all angles and you can only take so many hits before you die, obviously. But alright, so this is uncharted territory now. I don't really know what's coming up from here.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
No, I'm shocked, Brad.
Where in Kansas?
No second phase.
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself.
And he had a banjo. John Wesley Hardin. Alright, so yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing from here on out, so expect my death count
He
to
killed
rise
his
a little
first
more.
man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
Oh, that's exciting. I was having a little rough time with that guy last night, but right there, you see me locked down. It's the hat. It's the hat. What can I say? It adds 30% more rootin' and 40% more tootin'.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different. I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
There he is.
Texas Ranger! Oh, this is back to this area, okay. I was wondering, because some of these maps look like they were built in a way that I was going to revisit them or something. Oh, for sure. We're fighting our way back up through this town.
I thought the Texas Rangers got heart.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe. It was cold and a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres.
I fucking love that saying. It needs to be used more. Colder than a witch's tit and a brass bra. Alright, where's the nugget? Is it up top probably? I bet you it's up there. Do that or on the street. Don't get rid of the hat. You were on full focus face, absolutely. Stop fighting and find that big titty bra lady. Maybe it's inside. Gotta be. See, it's up on one of these somewhere, but can I get up there? You usually don't revisit stuff, so if you can't get it now, you have to be now, right? I don't feel like this game is that deep. Castlevania or Metroidvania or whatever. It's evil. ladder there. Well, yes, let's go in the house and find out what the bullhead or whatever it is.
To the very same saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and...
Stop fighting, find a big titty bar that you had. Oh, I read that.
Wait,
Ooh.
I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons.
I mean, what
men
am
with
I up to
families
now?
who cared about them.
A couple hundred?
He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
The hard-on was waiting for you. Well, see, now I'm all messed up. I almost asked you what you have on the old to-do list for tomorrow. Thank you, it's Wednesday. Well, tomorrow's to-do list is go to work. Some miscellaneous cleaning up around here, but I think I'll be watching a movie tomorrow night.
It's cold out here.
Haven't decided what to do.
Ain't right, we gotta stay out here keeping watch like this.
Ain't nobody stupid enough to go after Hardin anyway.
Better 3 hours early than a minute too late.
Where my inlaid 6-shooter went.
That son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there.
They sure
knew.
didn't.
As most of them were wanted as well. I figured Hardin was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hands. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcomed presence.
Those cows sure are loud. You ain't give enough time to ask anything, let alone why you're there. Yeah, no, exactly, right? They are loud. Shut up, cow. The cows are immortal! Run! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Settle down. Settle down. Oh, because of the gun. I'm like, why is the saddle glowing? I don't need that gun. I like my inlaid 6-shooter just fine.
That's right. Run!
Outlaid. I don't know. Damn it. Oh, I see you. This is gonna get me back in the old Westwood. I'm gonna have to watch Tombstone, the entire series of Deadwood again. Well, they make a pill for that, Brock. Get live wood again.
Stop that sumbitch!
Some bitch! No, this was getting me in the mood when I started playing. I'm like, ooh, scratching an itch I didn't know I had. Where are you? It's like circling. Yeah, okay. Circling the same spot. Michael Jackson back there? What? Hee hee.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
I can kill you with either hand.
I wondered if Bob was among them.
A new shot of information. Are we up top? Yep. John Wesley Hardin. Hardon. Wait.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better.
That's some doubts that'll do you in, boy.
Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers.
Nope. Dodged wrongly. Those are always like 50-50 to me, man. I panic and hit the wrong thing. At least it's forgiving when you die. Not like he actually died, right? Here we go. That's more like it.
Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption,
Don't act like
but John Wesley might have been a different story. I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
Nah. Really now. Hold still. Your towel. Oh my god. There.
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon.
I feel like there's a secret or something back here. This is oddly detailed for being just a little back alley. You already know this, but there are two other and older games in the series. Yep, sure do. Color Juarez and Bound in Blood. Yes. I was aware of it. This is my first encounter with one of these kinds of games, but like I said, I was looking for a good shooter to play because I haven't been able to play a good shooter in a while, I feel like. And, yeah, no, this is on sale and it looked like right up my alley, so.
Yeah, you know you can't be.
Excellent. Bull's Head Saloon. Look open Bull's Head Saloon in Abilene, Kansas. He enraged the local townsfolk by painting a picture of a bull on the side of the saloon. The killer bull had a large, erect penis. The law in Abilene at the time was none other than Wild Bill Hitchcock. He threatened to torch the building if the obscene painting was not removed promptly, or could make up his mind. Hickok paid a few men. Hickok. Paint over the bowl in this offending private part. This infuriated Cody confronted Wild Bill. Cole clearly disliked Hickok, and the humanity grew until one day, until Cole fired 2 shots at the marshal and missed. Hickok returned fire, cutting Cole down. He's accidentally killed his own deputy. Mike Williams is coming to his aid. Williams' death haunted Hickok until the very end of his life.
You can't hide from me.
You know, I suppose I could be interested in the other series, but this is scratching a nice itch. I'm not gonna lie. Show him the rain of fire by tapping B3 on a mouse. You'll be able to split your dynamite in midair into 3 sticks. That'll create the same damage. More concentration for headshots. We're gonna go this. This sounds cool. Bull wieners. Interesting. Yeah. No, apparently this like really happened. Like, supposed to be like a little history lesson within the game.
I can't believe you keep missing.
Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me.
God damn him.
In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Watch where you're shooting.
Holy shit!
I was disappointed that neither Bob
was
nor
incredible.
John Wesley were among the dead.
That was
But that was
freaking
short-lived,
incredible.
as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
What shit is this, a showdown? I think it's gonna be a showdown. First kill at 50. Killed a man for snoring. 40 more for breathing. Yep.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Wow. How do I die?
wait.
I didn't even see.
He didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
No, that had to have been scripted. It didn't even give me a chance to do it. I'm mashing A. He's not moving. Alright. Oh, apparently I'm not doing it right. ID this time, I suppose. Oh, you gotta hold it. All right. I'm like, I am mashing D. What is going on? All right, you gotta hold it. All right. Now we learn. We learn. Oh, you gotta do it all simultaneously. Okay. I am learning, guys. They did not add dodging until just now. They're adding so much to the showdowns now.
No, wait. He didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
I'm not... Something's not connecting. I don't know. I'm doing everything it's telling me to.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
This is impossible. My reticle doesn't show up nearly in time to shoot him. I'm trying to think what they want me to do here. I gotta hold the D, apparently. I don't get it. Can't use my regular focus, so... Oh my god! Oh, this is dumb. Come on.
You gave it your best shot, and that's all Jesus asked.
I'm not giving it my best shot, apparently. Little closer there. So you gotta draw preemptively, pretty much. Bull wieners! I seen that again. That sounds like it right now. Bull wieners. Why is it so far off?
No, wait. He didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
This is like literally just RNG. I don't get it, bruh.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear.
Maybe that was like the 100th fucking time.
He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
I'm not getting it. I'm really not getting it. Come on. Oh, we'll do the Zap Brannigan method, I suppose. Hurting. I'm looking this up. I'm clearly not doing something right. Gunslinger, Burden. Oh, it's actually bringing up the real history of this. Yeah, I'm looking it up. I'm kind of over it, to be honest. My reticle doesn't form nearly fast enough, so. All right, let's go here. Juarez. Bird in. Thought it was on YouTube. Why did it go off of YouTube? Brr, I can't even win with my fucking web browser. Come on. I went there. Come on. By the way, what is your shirt? It is actually McCree. I know they call him by a different name these days, but I bought it when he was McCree. YouTube. Fucking fuck. Get your shit together. I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? It's literally just, oh boy, oh
That
boy.
man was faster than greased lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So you don't, you just got, I don't know if I like this showdown. All right.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him. No, wait! He didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
Fucking God, I don't know how to tell where to go. Shoot him in the bull wiener. Yeah, no kidding.
That man was faster than greased lightning.
Thank God!
But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
I don't know.
Die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life.
Iron Man?
Shot him in the back in a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer?
Still feel like I'm walking away not quite knowing what to have done there. I'm not gonna lie, but thank God I'm past it. Now that's gonna be a challenge for the future showdowns, though. Oh man, so basically, if I'm gathering this right, and I don't know what, I'm kind of just blindly dodging, but you kind of just gotta guide them and then keep waving back and forth and hope to God that it doesn't hit you. Well, we can continue the story at least.
Thank you, darling.
Hello.
Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures.
That's gotta be it, Rock.
I don't know.
That's gotta be it.
Do you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
I bet you that's it. Thank you. I could not find a tell to where I should dodge in that. I bet you that's it.
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
What's the deal with the chick with the green jugs? Well, little bit of fan service, right? Oh, you mean her breasts, not the oh, not the giant jugs of alcohol. Win-win though. Am I right? Okay. Out in the wilderness.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
And that's nether regions of heaven.
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger. A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
Literally just went through this. I went the wrong direction too far. Oh. Can't help but not explore though, because you know, stuff like the nuggets of information or whatever. If you have collectibles, of course I'm going to explore.
I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move.
Well, hopefully it's nothing too bad. I'll wish you Godspeed on your work journey here, AM.
He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
Nuggets.
They saw me before I saw them.
There. He blends in so good. Yikes. It just goes to show you the importance of camouflage.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
Yeah, there are certain lines that are stuck. Here we go. Ouch. Good on the shot, man. Alright. Yeah, on-call sucks. I mean, sure, I guess it's good you're getting some pay, but I don't know. Very much, excuse me. I'm very much a freedom kind of person. If I'm like trapped, I'm like, I might as well just be at work then. I kind of realize you still get the do what you want, sort of. As long as you don't go too far or get too involved. No. You gotta make it work. You gotta make it work.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
Like a shooting gallery at this point in the woods.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
Got a lot of regrets when you're dealing death, man. This is definitely giving me bad guy vibes, though.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
Take more bullets, why don't you? Oh my god! I hear that. Calm down, Skeeter, to nonsense. Oh, there were more than that. I'm not stupid. Yeah, I am, but not here.
We don't take kindly to your types in here.
Move along. I'll fix that for next stream if
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Hit him on top of his fool ass head. No, I'll fix. Yeah, no, I'll fix it for next time. I can hear him barely, but I can hear him. Hopefully, you guys can hear him better than me, anyway. I didn't really think about that. You guys went through will hear it just fine. How I hear the sound versus how you guys hear it through the stream. Two different sources. There's no way I'll survive that fall, so I'm not gonna jump.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
Ooh. That look like a secret, chat? That looks like a secret. We're going for it. Nope, it is indeed not a secret. They're kind of low on our end too, don't worry about. Okay, so I'll try to remember for next stream. because it's always a gamble thing. Because each game I runs at its own different default volume, so it really doesn't. That's not a secret. That's where I came from. Anyway, yeah. So every time I load a new game, like I gotta readjust everything. Sometimes I forget to do so. No, that looks like death. Yep. Yeah. No, it's just literally. If I go up there and do that again, it just literally is where I was. Oh well. Can't blame yourself if you don't try. Oh, I don't have a nade. God, there's drums. It's never good. Unless it's Lord of the Rings. In which case, anything Lord of the Rings is good, so. Nugget! Grey Wolf. Get the Legend of Grey Wolf real quick. Because I like wolves and gray. Zappin's history does not know that, any great Indian leaders bearing the name Grey Wolf. There's one chief with that name, but he's also an officer in the United States Army. George Crook made his name serving during the Civil War and the Indian Wars. He fought against the Piote, the Sweet, and the... I'm sure I'm fucking up the names. The Apaches led by Geronimo. I was about to say Geronimo when I fell there. Later, as a token of respect for Crook, nicknamed Nathan Lupin, which means Grey Wolf. Or Nanton, excuse me, Nanton Lupin. Crook was outraged at the imprisonment of the Chiricahua Apaches, who served the American Army faithfully, only to be incarcerated alongside Geronimo's rebels. Crook made numerous appeals to Washington, but was expected from the U.S. government at the time they had no effect. Okay, well, they just gave me a shit ton of ammo, so it must mean I'm getting near a boss or something.
How big was this cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
Yeah.
They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
Oh shit.
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live
Those
ones.
ones always catch me off guard. You dodge to get the multiple kills or whatever. Always catch me off guard. The music, ammo scattered all over, equals boss fight. Hey boys, where's your sister? Pocahontas. Rock. Who was it? That Jonathan Taylor Thomas movie way back in the 90s. Chief Squatting Dog. I'm never gonna get those fucking dodges unless I know they're coming. Damn. I think I missed his neck, but right. I got a new level, yay. I'm about ready to max out Ranger here. Execute nearby enemies. Deal some headshots uneven. Pressing and holding F will eat up some of your concentration in exchange for marking nearby enemies with execution for perfect headshots. More concentration sacrifice, and more of them will die. Cool. Let's get more concentration first, though. Let's spot enemies behind you. Spot enemies even beyond your field of view. During concentration, markers on the edge of the screen will point every enemy nearby that you normally would not be able to see. And then I get the golden rifle! Oh. Oh, yeah. Excuse me while I whip this out. So thank you for all the cheering, Brock.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah,
I
that guy.
pursued him into the Cave of Death.
The whole point of this chapter of the story. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, do we ever follow the main path right away? Kind of irresponsible, really. Ray McCall. Very irresponsible to always take the main path right away. Yep. Oh, here comes the boss part. Ugh. Just stretch real quick. Loosey-goosey. This place is called the Cave of Death. Just go home. There's nothing here you want.
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows. And I sensed he meant me no
shot that
harm.
sumbitch dead anyway.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Double kill!
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared.
Really?
Like a miracle.
WTF. Oh, staircase. That was gonna be some sort of animal or something. It's a lot of ammo. Please read in the native. No, I'm not. I'm gonna kill you and place a casino on Jesus Christ. On the spot, your body is left. People's winnings will be soared high like the eagle. Oh my God, Brock. That's nice. All right, anyway. No way, I'm not gonna read that in a Native American voice. Or an Indian voice.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way
Never
in
gonna
hell
get
I
that
was
fucking dodge. Here, I wonder. Hold on. Maybe there is something I can do to help myself out with it. Like, fire left. Go fire right. No. Aim akimbo. Duel. Here we go. Grab weapon. Dodge left, right. Nope, that's fine. One. Oh, there's gonna be more than one. Uh-oh. Nope, that's not gonna help me. All right, shit. That sucks. Well, let's do my own the keyboard layout.
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo is right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened.
Whoa!
There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that.
Hey, what's the waitress getting in on this for? Oh, I've almost loaded this out.
I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me.
I was climbing up them mountains like a goat. Dinner time at noon. I don't know. I'm bad at metaphor. Leave me alone. I fire a gun.
And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
I hope I'm supposed to lose. Oh, God. Not really. I can't see into the sun. Where? Do not see. Calm down. Oh, that one standing right behind the front of the sun. That was rough.
path appeared before me that I had not seen before.
Oh, that got me. That got me. And a path appeared before me I did not see before. As the biggest fucking boulder in the area just lifts up into the sky. Oh, I love it. There's a little bit of sarcasm in there. Oh, God. Alright, thanks, Brock. Rough when there's nowhere to, like, hide and the sun is in your eyes. Oh, God.
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
Grey Wolf was telling me he wanted a bullet firmly
But it was
in
like
between
that
his
son of a
cheeks.
bitch disappeared into thin air. Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
My goddamn bounty. All right. I did pretty good on those nuggets.
Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Boy, get the shot done.
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of the riot?
I did my best, sir. We all did.
Hatchet medicine man offered Silas a mysterious order. He cautioned him not to wallow in the poison of bitterness and hate. He'd say anything to get him to leave.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street. The story was Bob Dalton's girl was always writing him about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up. Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn hometown. The boys grew up in Coffeeville, so everybody knew them. The bank teller tricked them, telling them the time lock on the safe wouldn't open till 9:30. Well, that gave the locals enough time to prepare an ambush for those sons of bitches.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, we got us a hero. Put some holes in him!
More ammo. Ooh, a new shot. The other side of the wall.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently.
Oh, do you know now? Or a fact?
First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. they're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait for something bitches.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
Oh, no dynamite? Probably not in the middle of town, right?
He went in there alone to confront those criminals. One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting. From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there.
The roof. He said the thing is high.
A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did. There's brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
You dare he could say that he could not resist the temptation of the Hall of Juarez Gunslinger. Good guys. Oh shit. My cabbages. What's up, shitties?
Huh? We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free. Like Jim Bowie, Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Why would they die defending their alimony? Don't you want that gone?
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch!
You can run, but you can't hide forever.
Because I need to hide. Killed him so hard I glued his hat to the wall.
I ain't backing
Used
down.
it even.
Show yourself, coward.
Alimony, that'll be the death of me. Sure.
You ain't stopping me.
I could wax on the subject, but yeah. I'm doing divorce myself, but I managed to put myself in a place where she didn't really pursue it. Well, I got lucky there, but not like she was in a position to come after me for something like that anyways. So. But yes, no. Coffeeville.
Over there!
I'm never gonna get it. I'm just gonna not even fucking try. I don't. My directional buttons are not. Oh, the same as the dodge. Anyway, guess I'm not being penalized for it too badly. As long as I can dodge the incoming bullet.
Huh? That's Silas Greaves! What the hell?
Blam! Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
Them dirty dogs! Yeah, those dogs are pretty filthy. They really need to locate a tub as quickly as they can. I'm quite enjoying listening to you while I make dinner. Aw, I appreciate that. You like the sound of sick ducks playing westerns? I appreciate that, though. Thank you so much.
His name was Silas Greaves. And when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Yeah, buddy.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
Here's the real story.
It was early evening, not high noon. I was late to the party, and Coffeyville was already up in arms. The Daltons blew up a safe, and were all set to hightail it out of there.
I like the cowboy hat scarf version of Inverse the Kid Rides Again at the Thunder Corral. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'd rather enjoy having you all here.
Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
The leader, the lover, the loser. Bob, Emmett, and Grot.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. Finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeyville.
Oh man, he literally ate that one.
Hey, you got us a hero. What's wrong with him?
And those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail.
Filthy dogs?
They were coming at me from all directions.
They were all dirty. I positively got my wash rag out. I hear a dog. Must be bathed.
That's it. Hey, you did that.
Yeah.
I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths out there. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those 2 families have been feuding forever. Since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths.
There's another one. I thought I got him. All right. That was a little sloppy there, I'll admit. I got a little
Get those boys. Shoot him
I
down.
know the impression I had to go fast. I guess I really.
We gotta get out of here. I don't think they know who we are. How damn was this?
And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith.
Family wars.
Bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
You ain't beating me, boy.
Nice.
You maniac!
Ammo. Ooh. Nugget? Maybe upstairs. Yeah, gotta be. It's that house from before, earlier in the game. So where is it? In the safe? So far, safes haven't been a thing. Out a window or something? To be upstairs. Oh, here we go. What's this? There we go. The Daltons. Related to the famous Youngers, the Dalton brothers, Grattan, Bob, and Emmett gave up their jobs as lawmen in the 1890s from the so-called Dalton gang. The whole purpose of the enterprise was to rob trains and banks and made a hell of a lot more money than they ever did as peace officers. They also covered a bit of a notoriety of their famous notoriety. Their famous cousins that played the members as the James. One such robbery ended with the arrest of Grot, who managed to astonish the marshals who had him in custody by escaping from a moving train. Grot stole a key to the chains from a napping guard, then jumped through the window right into the river while the train was passing over a bridge. Oh, that's pretty badass, yo. The Daltons weren't always lucky. One of Bob, desperate to make a reputation as an outlaw that would surpass that of Jesse James, suggested an incredibly daring plan. He wanted to rob two banks at the same time in broad daylight. On October 5th, 1892, the brothers rode into Coffeyville, their hometown. They hid behind fake beards and attempted to do what no outlaw had done before. Their bold plan ended in a complete disaster for the brothers and their comrades in arms. Bob died that day, and his brother Emmett, shot 23 times. Holy hell! Miraculously lived, went to prison, and was later pardoned. Died in Hollywood in 1937 after trying his hand at being an actor, author, and real estate agent. That is like bridging such a big gap between the Old West and fucking Hollywood. 23 times of that kind of medicine back then. That's amazing. He lived. Oh man. Never trust anyone with the name of Brown. My sister's married name is Brown. I know some Browns too. Jeez, small world. Any chance you watched the 80s He-Man She-Ra? So Glamrock, not really. I'm a little familiar with He-Man. I did watch a couple when I was a kid, but that was like way back in the 80s. Didn't really watch She-Ra at all. I did watch the Kevin Smith remake of He-Man, like what? Probably 5-6 years ago at this point. So I'm familiar with that version of it. And I know the movie just came out. I'm actually very interested to see the movie because it's looks pretty cool. So yeah, not super familiar, but I do want to see that movie big time. When your last family pictures of you and your brothers laying dead with guns across your chest, your story didn't end well. Yeah, no, complete disaster is like putting it lightly, I feel like. New level. Hell yeah. This is the last thing, too. Let's get my golden rifle. I'm not even excited about this ability. I just want the rifle. Yeah. There it is. Unknown inventor of this magnificent fire modified its spring to allow extra bullets in the magazine. In addition, it's lighter and more durable, which by itself makes handling easier and reduces recoil. Cool. I am officially... Oh, look at that gold gun. Look at that gold gun. Alright.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up.
Ranger now. Them Dalton boys are at it
weren't
again.
the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least two of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
A lot of rumbling. They got a showdown. It's gonna be a showdown or a drop down, drag out fight. I don't know. I'm trying to. Oh wait, here we go.
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't
Okay.
afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
Gonna beat you like a red-headed stepchild. You ain't getting by me, Greaves.
Run, run, run.
I'll blow your damn head clean off.
Get up. Run. There we go. Woo!
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Yeah, literal bullet sponge.
But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
6-shooter headshot. Jesus, can you imagine if one of those tree trunks actually hit you? No kidding. You'd be a pancake. Sometimes, like, it's hard. It's easy to lose sight of, like, how heavy stuff really is. Like those tree trunks or even rocks. Like, you see somebody struggling to pick up a big rock. You're like, oh, it's the size of a basketball. Pick it up. It can't be that heavy. It depending. It can be. More or less like a big-ass boulder. Like, you know, like an old sci-fi or something where they're dodging obvious foam boulders and stuff. It's like, imagine how heavy that would actually be if it wasn't made out of foam. Like, that's how impressive that is that that monster alien or whatever it is throwing it is. Cut a big tree down and see how heavy those. Oh yeah, no fucking even a big branch. No joke. Like I've like cut down branches and trimmed trees and stuff, you know, around my yard and just like, yeah, I think a big enough branch about yay big, you know, the solid hit would probably take me out. All right. Over the years, Silas Greaves became a famous bounty hunter, and his main ambition, however, was to get his revenge on Bob Bryant.
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
You see all this stuff that reminds me I wouldn't survive back then. No electricity, no AC, no fan, no internet. Soft. Well, you gotta remember too, Brock, most of these dudes didn't live to see past their 20s either, so it's not that you're soft, it's just, yeah, they were not kind times. We romanticized the shit out of them, but yeah. Oh, if you saw 30, you were practically geriatric. Saying these outlaws and stuff like, oh, first kill at 15 and shit. It's like,
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell.
I need my melatonin. My room must be around 64 degrees, fan on, and my silky cool bamboo sheets. Oh, well, applying my eye drops, my lotion, and... Oh, dude, no. You gotta commend people that lived before us here. Hell, and this is considered advanced compared to, like, you know, the original colonies getting here. But
it was tough to stay on a true course. so we kept an eye out for landmarks. It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood. The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
They disabled my waypoint markers. That's kind of cool, I guess. Sort of break the fourth wall a little. Like, he had no idea what he was doing through here. What are you kidding? Same with Piracy. That was not fun, not cool. Was it? Oh, yeah, no. Piracy is very, very romanticized. I'll just leave it like that. Swashbuckling and drinking booze and singing songs. No, 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 no. God, you were lucky to be killed fast if you didn't die of like scurvy or starvation or sickness or any number of things. Again, I commend those people, but I don't be able to do that sort of life myself. Look at me, I'm getting tired playing video games. Oh. Black Bart. Charles Earl Bowles. Again, I'm gonna fuck up names. That's just what I do here. Undoubtedly among the West's most unusual stagecoach robbers. British by birth, Black Bart was a polite man known for his manners and refined taste. It is difficult to believe that such a gentleman bandit really operated in California and Oregon in the 1870s and 80s. Legend has it that on at least 2 occasions he left handwritten poems at the scene of the crime. This one is from 1877. I've labored long and hard for bread, for honor, and for riches. But on my corns too long you've tread, you fine-haired sons of bitches. Black Bart never lacked personal charm. After getting out of jail, he was asked by a journalist about returning to his criminal ways. He answered with a smile, "No, gentlemen, I'm through with crime." Then another reporter wanted to know if he could write any more poems. Black Bart laughed and replied, "Now, didn't you hear me say that I'm through with crime?" Okay, that's a joker. He never fired a gun during any of his robberies, and all of them are done with him getting to the crime scene on foot due to his deeply held fear of horses. Wow. Damn, bruh. Oh, boy, all right. I really like how things in the world changing in time based on what the storyteller is saying. I like that too. They did that in Tiny Tina's Wonderland a bit, and I appreciate it because it kind of reminds you, like, oh yeah, he's telling a story. You're just playing a role. I also like their tying in real history to the game. Really cool. Yeah, no, for sure. Romanticizing just slightly, but I mean, this all seems on the up and up. I'm not an expert by any means. I wouldn't say that I'm afraid of horses myself, but I have a lot of respect for how big and powerful they are. I just keep my distance. Same. I love horses from afar. They are awesome, big, noble creatures, but I also know nothing about their caretaking, their fears, stuff like that. I know basically with any prey animal to, like, not spook it, not approach it from a blind spot or anything like that, but I have never ridden a horse. I have barely even touched a horse. I've seen them in person.
Where they stand. Except for some son bitches ahead of me wanted to do me harm, so I had to face them alone.
Ooh.
I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
They're in on it. You never even did the horse ride around Mackinac Island? No, sir. Too poor. That stuff is for the upper class. Anything involving more than renting a bike on the island is definitely above my pay grade. And hell, even getting to the island is almost above my pay grade now. It's so expensive now. I took my bike a few years up there, and then a couple of years I've rented for a couple hours or whatever. Gotta be something, right?
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet. But I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
Murder that bastard!
That bastard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! Don't glitch! There we go. Dude, yes, it's so fucking expensive. Now, my sister and I went a few years ago. I couldn't believe how expensive fair. Yeah. It only used to be like $15 or something like that for a round trip. Now it's like 30 or more or something. Insane. Which, I mean, for a day trip somewhere, I guess isn't outrageous, but once you pay for the ferry ride to get there, then you gotta rent a bike or, you know, bring your own, which is an additional charge, which the additional charge for a bike is almost as much as renting it anymore. Then, of course, because I don't know, all of you people that don't know what Mackinac Island is, what me and Brock are talking about, it's an island in Michigan. It takes about a 20-minute ferry ride to get to and back, but vehicles are not allowed on the island except for emergency vehicles, and unfortunately the e-bike things too, because I'm okay with e-bikes. I don't really have like a grudge against them or anything, but I kind of have a grudge against them when they're sharing like pedestrian paths. On the road or wherever else where it's mostly just vehicle traffic, like, yeah, fine, cool, you know, or bike-specific trails, that's fine too. But trails where people are walking and skating and stuff like that too, which is basically all of Mackinac Island. Like, I have a problem with that because people get going way too friggin' fast on those things, and I've almost been mowed down a few times myself just walking. But anyways, yeah, you gotta rent something to get around unless you plan on just sticking around the little town, which, fine, I guess, but it can get old after a couple hours if you don't go out and explore the island a bit. But then you got food, then any souvenirs you might want, fudge. You don't get away from going up there without buying some fudge. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. Probably water or whatever, so. Just check. Round trip is $39. It used to be 15. That's why I hate. Oh God, that's ridiculous. Ready to rant. Oh boy, here we go. Welcome back, Am. That was a quick trip. I'm sure that $39 costs you buy them ahead of the time too. It's probably more expensive. Yeah, no, they did do that. If you buy ahead, you can get like $5 off or something, but it's fucking awful.
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Oh yeah? Rabble rousers even? I'm nervous to get too far ahead. Here we go. Run! Ah! I'm stuck in the water.
Die, you irritating bastard!
Damn swamp water. Oh, so much ammo. Love it.
You ain't seen the likes of me.
Where's that coming from? Tube system down. Basically, tubes that make sense stuff. Oh! I'm gonna pause real quick. Okay. That doesn't seem too complicated, at least. You bring your own bike, it's still extra 21 bucks. Yep, see, it used to be like $10 for that. Her sub-tube system is brand new, so is garbage. Wow, brand new. I have to log in some software to see what's going on. Apparently there's an issue with the login, so I have to get a hold of IS. Oh, sounds like signing up for accounts for video games. You want to play your game? Log into your account. Oh, your email's lost. Log into your email. Oh, your email password's lost. Log into your account. Change your email. Can't log into your account. Oh. Sorry, my own personal rant to relate to your story there, AM.
You ain't seen the likes of me.
Where are
Point
you
being,
starting
I
from?
was under serious attack.
How serious? They're just hiding in the swamp, growling at you.
And my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
How are we gonna turn on this? Alright. He found out how to levitate. So you went in for nothing. Hoping to get lucky, I go to the tube control to reset the power. Know what I need if it worked or not, so I have to go in and log in still. All I ask is sit on hold for 10 and leave a message. So I call pharmacy to see if they can send something in tubes. They could, so problem fixed. Well, that was stupid, but at least it wasn't complicated, right? Could have been both.
Kill that goddamn bounty hunter!
I just want to go boom. One thing I'm respecting about this game is not a lot of invisible wall nonsense with firing through stuff. Like this little crack here, I feel like I can fire through and still hit somebody. Whereas a lot of games, I feel like that's just one solid object, you know what I mean? Fucking stupid bullshit. Yeah, it could have been way worse. No. Well, we're glad to have you back here at any rate. Now, how does that work when you're on call? Like, you're probably taking a pay reduction while you're at home on call, I'm assuming. I had a buddy that worked on call before, and that's how it worked. They paid him like half his normal rate while he was at home, but when he went in, he was paid his full rate. Is that how it works similarly for you, or is it just all up front one way or another?
But luckily, a barn
Correct,
materialized
okay.
as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view.
Partial wage while I'm at home waiting. Okay. It's like, from my understanding, it's typically how it works, but... And then, yeah, for the time you actually in, you get paid your full wage for actually at work. Ammo box. Excellent. Okay. I was saying if you left, I'm like... It's such a... I don't know. I don't want to say win-lose situation. It's a double-edged sword, I guess. There we go. Because at least you're getting paid to do something while, you know, you're at home dicking around watching a show or a movie or something like that. Or, I mean, of course, you're going to have to interrupt it at some point, I'm sure, but at least you're getting some money. But at the same time, yeah, you're kind of batting down. You can't really get involved in too much in anything or leave the house or whatever. I get called in, I get a minimum of 2 hours pay, even if I'm there for less than 2 hours. Ooh, all right. Well, at least the stupid problem got you a little bit more money. I'm gonna stay on the bright side here.
But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was.
Goddamn.
Steve? So I just started walking, and pretty soon
Oh.
son of a bitch. I feel like your dog is getting dirty.
Steve!
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
I just rested my eyes.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
So you want to take cover?
Indians? They were Indians?
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
I've called out a couple of lines.
Where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
A brother like no other. No. See? Rest in my eyes. This ramshackle shack over here. Anyway.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, son of a bitch!
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet. But I did find a few of their cousins. Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Beyond that. Dude, I'm loving the rifle. This is how I like to play these kinds of games, is just picking headshots. And now that I got more damage with this inlaid rifle. Delicioso.
Don't let him get away with that!
That's all I need.
Send him to hell!
Man, damn. Oh. Movement slowing is definitely doing its job on me. Where you at? Oh, is he out of range? What?
Kill that son of a bitch!
Oh, he's dead. Ha! That'll do it. No, he's not dead. Alright, well, I guess he's just invulnerable. What the fuck?
Kill that goddamn...
Or an ally, maybe? Nope. This was impossible to hit for some reason.
You can't get me.
You won't need it, damn it!
Well, guess I'm done proper, fucked.
dare you!
Oh. Right.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna find you one person.
Thank you.
Where? Where? Here we go. One of our contractors got us pizza for lunch yesterday. It was Vale's. Not that great. I've never had Vale's, but it sounds like it won't be. However, they have these half egg roll things that are filled with cream cheese and raspberry sauce. Those were good. I've had Vale's, but it's been so long that I frankly don't remember. I honestly think the store closed down and opened up since then. That's the last time I've had it, so I'd be willing to try it. For me, pizza's hard to screw up, though. Just, no mushrooms and don't burn it. That's all you really need to do. Sons of bitches. I don't know. They found a way to fire through the grass or something. I wonder if that was the one.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere.
Oh, Tiny! How's it going? 50th, our gold anniversary. Well, if it was years. Hey, you know Twitch moves so much faster, Tiny. It's good to see you. Welcome in, buddy. How are things going with you? Pizza didn't have much structural integrity. Really floppy and just generic otherwise. Nothing's worse than floppy
Standing
pizza.
together against anyone who would threaten them.
Oh, it's so good to thank you again, Tiny. That's so cool of you. Thank you. There's no red flags this way. I'd better stick to those. Oh wait, maybe I'm supposed to go this way. This game has a tendency of railroading you a little bit by making you drop into an area and then you just can't go back.
That's when I saw it.
Okay, this is
A
right
goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat.
Sure does,
with a
Am.
goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Got a Gatling. At least some of this house can't be destroyed, right? Maybe? I might fuck if I take too long.
I'm putting you down.
I'm gonna pause for a sec. Want to see what's going on here. More things in Norway. I made a Linux computer out of a Chinese mining computer and Ghost ran a sushi. Oh, and ran Ghost of Tsushima and thought of you. And he's like, yeah, I got this potato and it can run Expedition 33. Just saying too, like, god damn, this takes forever to reload. You see, this steamboat thing is pretty freaking cool. Whoa! With you. Yeah, buddy. That's it. Dramatic much. Oh, that was rich. Got on it. Yeah, man. These tree stumps keep making me think it's somebody standing.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Nugget is probably up top if I had.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
I talked a little about it in dance streams. For every PS5 that didn't meet the demands, they cut down the main board and sold it to Chinese miners. And I kind of managed to restore the cores that were ruined and now basically runs like a PS5 more or less. I managed to run Ghost of Tsushima on high at 14. Okay. Yeah, you turned a piece of garbage, turn it into a decent PC. And the Chinese board costs $150 and with a CPU, RAM and main board. Considering what it costs to build computers these days, I found, yeah. Frankly, it's just like gaming these days and stuff. Like, is it gonna be worth it to keep up on this stuff? Let's see, let me guys pull on that. I don't know, I've been collecting so much more retro nowadays. I'm almost getting to the point it's like, will I need to upgrade anymore? Because I probably won't be running a lot of modern stuff anymore. We'll see. I speak too completely and too far ahead. I'm sure there'll be a point where I'm back in the modern.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Fuck it, no surprises. Here's the nugget. The Gatling gun. Built by Richard Gatlin in 1861 and first deployed in combat during the Civil War, the multi-barrel Gatling gun was one of the precursors of the modern machine gun. But unlike modern machine guns, it was not fired automatically, but rather operated by a gunner who had to crank it. Yeah, we're good at that, right, chat? During each turn of a hand crank, each barrel fired a single shot, after which it ejected the spent cartridge, loaded a new round, and in the process cooled down. This allowed for a higher rate of fire without the barrel overheating.
Right.
Yeah, right. The Gatling gun offered the unheard of high rate of fire and was relatively easy to reload. In the right hands, they were a devastating weapon. Gatling guns, whoop, back, there we go. Were finally replaced by the self-powered Maxim machine guns that use recoil energy to eject spent cartridges and insert fresh ones. Its prime, however, the Gatling gun was a fearsome weapon. Can't run Windows though, so I installed Bezite Steam OS. Oh, so I beat Gabe before he released the Steam box for a fraction of the price too. Tiny, you should open up your own line of computer hardware. Then I can just rely on you for my future hardware needs. Fuck, I'd be ready to move to Norway and build computers with Tiny. Let's go. I'm not too happy with the state of my country right now, but I guess then again, who is with their own stuff? Besides, I've always wanted to visit Norway at least. Move would be cool too, but that's a dragon I don't know I could slay anytime soon. Loving this boat though, this is kind of cool. It's reminded me of Far Cry. Like the few of the ships and stuff I had to fight on Far Cry. Like fight on, not versus the ship. To be fair, I had to get a M2 and a PSU, tax everything, cost about $400. Woo! Mental. The prices. Oh, let me start on GPUs and RAM. Oh, you're an ally.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes
No, they're turning.
finally arrived.
They're absolutely
Their leader
turning.
motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit.
Dogged? You're definitely turning. You are definitely turning.
But it turned out that they had me.
I knew it!
Take him out!
I knew it! Come on! I should have been able to just shoot him right there.
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle. Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a fight.
It's gonna launch next year. Largest one in the world.
When I'm
Far Cry 3. We're escaping the fires.
Blessed day. I don't think
So anyway...
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
Oh, God.
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. I was coughing up smoke and pretty damn pissed. I was done playing games with those boys.
Woo!
It was time to settle this once and for all.
Yes! Got a level! God damn! This is right, bro! My cabbages! Yes! The pure raw power, I love it.
Bob and Grad weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together.
Oh boy,
Two
no.
brothers side by
Here we
side,
go.
determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
100 times to do this now. Okay, this is gonna take so... Oh boy. This versus generation. So it's gonna be the other guy that fires first. maybe. Whoever I'm not focusing on, probably. No, okay, okay. I see what I did there. Nothing beats a good Gatling gun sequence. Absolutely not. I agree.
They got it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day.
No kid.
And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Oh, damn. I was, oh, that could have been a, I feel like the other fight was a lot harder, the duel there. Holy smokes. Thanks. A good Gatling gun sequence is the best, Tiny. It's all that build up and then you finally get it. Especially like certain games, I think like Halo and stuff, where you can actually, you have infinite ammo and stuff if it's turret mode, but you can break it off and still have a 200 rounds or whatever to walk around with. I like that too. Oh, Brock and Tiny, heck yeah. It's not something I've never used Bezite, but I've heard it can increase performance since it's not bogged down by the Windows bloat and garbage. I'm to the point, at the end of the day, it's Linux, and I don't love Linux, but yeah, you just boot into Steam Big Picture mode and click on the game to install, so not a lot of things can go wrong. Okay, so it's like, that's probably exactly what's on, I got, oh, what'd they call those things? Not the Steam box, but the one where you could basically stream your Steam account to any TV in your house using it. It's like almost like a little mini Steam console. I got one of those. I forget what they call it. They have it right over there, but it's gone, so I probably just... I moved it somewhere, and I don't remember where I moved it. Let's see. Anyway. Yeah, no, that must be the operating system, Matt. Honestly, I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's inevitable. I feel like Windows is going to start charging as a service after so long, kind of like fucking Adobe does now. Adobe, garbage company, absolute garbage. It used to be the go-to back in my college days and stuff, like excellent program and stuff, but anymore it's like I'm still running CS6, which is probably like fucking 20 years old at this point, but it works. It does what I want it to, and I don't gotta pay money month to month to do it. But yeah, but the second Windows goes to like a subscription-based service, like I'm gone. I'm gonna have to undo decades worth of knowledge and like actually like go and learn Linux or something or whatever it takes, I guess, because I'm not gonna pay. I hate how all corporations just treat people like money batteries anymore. You can't just buy a quality product and enjoy your product. You have to subscribe to a service or buy insurance on it or replace it every year or like, dude, commerce is like dead. Microsoft Office is subscription. Well, good thing Open Office exists. It's probably the better program now anyway, so I have Office 2011 or something like that on my account, so I use that. Hey, keep on using it. That'll send them a message, maybe. Before I sell it, I was thinking about making the longest video ever and just install the 600 games on my Steam account and show how many of them run in Linux and what performance you get. Dude, that might be... maybe not like one video, but maybe do like a series or something, Tiny. Just like knock out a few games, whatever, however long your patience runs out for the day. And just, you can stitch them together or just, start a YouTube, or put them on your YouTube channel or Twitch account or whatever. That's not a bad idea. And then you can kind of like, I don't want to say wax philosophical, but like kind of describe what you went through the process to make it work in the first place. That's cool though, Tiny. Dang it. I wish I had even like a quarter of your technical abilities. Oh, that's so cool. But I think on this note, this is going to be a good spot to stop, because I feel like if I do another mission, I'm going to be here another hour, and I kind of wanted to be done by 8 o'clock tonight, because I do got to work tomorrow, unfortunately. People need to realize their alternatives. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. That's why we're stuck in this problem with all these corporations like strangling us, because we've all just come to rely on 5 companies to rule the world. And I do it too, so I share the blame. But yeah, we really need, and I don't want to get political and stuff, but we need true capitalism. Like, I know everybody dogs on this on capitalism, but when the government is basically bought out, that's not part of a true capitalism to me. I'm no expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt, but yeah, I feel like if we had true supply, demand, and, you know, competition, we wouldn't have to worry about half the prices we have nowadays. But I don't know. That's a whole can of worms that could be an entire stream of rant by itself, so we need communism. I mean, to a point, there's a balance. I know I get a lot of disagreement with certain people on both sides, but there's a balance, and we've never struck that balance. Because a little bit of it is good of both, but I don't know. It just seems like the rich and powerful always corrupt it and twist it to their will anyways, so. Games for the commune. I'll stay out of this one. See, that's what I'm like. I know one person in particular is going to have a problem with it, but there's certain points, like, I don't know. I just feel like if we privatize shit like fire and police and all that stuff, it's just going to do the same thing that's happening with everything else. But hey, guess what? It's all going to the same corner of the world anyways. Up until we actually stand up and fight for our rights, it's going to get corrupted, whatever road we take. So a lot of nice ideologies that work in theory, but when you introduce people to the equation, yeah, that Tiny just nailed what I'm trying to get across. There's like a million good roads to get where we need to go, some better than others, but every road will be corrupted if we put enough people in there. Both communism and capitalism could work, but people don't. Yes, that is how I feel about it. That's why I don't like to argue this stuff, because there's varying degrees of success in both, and mixing them even, but different strokes for different folks. And anyways, but what Tiny says more above anything else, it's like, you get enough people in the equation, the pool is going to sour no matter what you do, so. But I'm digging this game. Good call on streaming it. Thank you. Yeah, it seemed cool. Never seen this. Me neither. Like I said, I bought it on a whim because it was like $6 on sale, and I wanted a good shooter, and it had a lot of great reviews, and I guess there's even like a multiplayer mode or something that's pretty cool on this, but I don't really do multiplayer, so. But no, I really like the fact that it's like he's telling a story. It's very cinematic. He's very dramatic about how he's telling it, and I love the parts where you go through and you die on purpose or whatever. He's like, yeah, but that's not really how it happened. That would have been stupid. Instead, this is how I did it. Like, I don't know. It's really cool. All right. So, I would like to finish this for you guys at some point, because I have heard this is not a terribly long game. I read in a review, and I, again, take this with a grain of salt because I don't know personally, but I read in that somewhere around the ballpark of 10 to 12 hours, depending on how long you take. But so that would be 2 to 3 streams, which is completely doable. So next week, my stream will start probably around 2 o'clock, give or take, maybe even earlier if I get done with my stuff. I'm getting more tattoo work done, so I'll be out Tuesday night getting that done. So I would like to get, my stream in a little early afternoon. I know it's a little inconvenient that I'm shuffling times around a little bit, but it allows me to be a little bit more flexible and not burn out, because I'll admit, some days, some weeks, I'm really burning out on streaming. It's nothing to do with you guys or anything. It's just performing and following a schedule to a T and stuff. Like, I'm burning my own brain out, really, if I'm being honest. But this has allowed me the last few weeks to kind of hop around between Wednesdays and Thursdays to go out and do some things I might want to do and keep things fresh. And frankly, it's not the most idealist streaming on like a Thursday or earlier on Wednesday like this, but I am way more awake. You guys can probably tell I'm not shutting the fuck up, but like Wednesdays are great because I can like settle in for a long run and I just quit when I'm tired. But that's kind of half the problem, is like by the end of stream, I'm just like, thanks guys for streaming. Like, I don't know. I know you guys are champs for putting up with me either way, so. Wait, hold up. I've been fixing my nephew's PC. I refused to install, guess what, Windows. RAM was fucked, installed new RAM, GPU while I was on it, but the boot sector is corrupt. Everything was terrible. Also digging the music. Yeah, the music in the like art style, and even some of the maps and stuff are heavily reminding me of like Borderlands 2, with the whole sort of Western theme going on here. Had to install Linux to kill the boot partition from that. Go back to installing. It's a pain in the ass. You're running around in circles almost. Looks like the main story is roughly 5 hours, and the main story plus extras is 7. Oh, shit. So this will be probably a 2-streamer. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It comes in and it has a mission of telling the story. I respect that. A good reference to a website called How Long to Beat. Ooh. It's your obvious joke, but it's a good reference. Thanks, Rock. Send me that in Discord if you don't mind. Sometimes I'm able to do a little research and kind of get a good idea through like maybe walkthroughs and stuff like, oh, okay, I'm on chapter 3. There's 10 chapters, so I can pace myself a little better, but I also enjoy the Thursdays myself because you start a little bit earlier. Yes, I prefer Thursday too. Yeah, no, like I said, I'll probably keep bouncing between Thursdays and Wednesdays, but I am kind of liking the setup too. I might just make that a permanent thing where it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday, but I'll let you guys know in the Discord what's up. Because frankly, getting out on Wednesdays too sometimes has been nice because there's a few bars down in Lansing I like to frequent, and every Wednesday, one of them has music bingo, which is a lot of fun because it's something you can do while, you know, messing around talking and watching. Usually there's baseball or hockey on too, so I get to watch that while I'm doing that. That's not a huge deal, but it's just one part of a bigger machine. Next door, they have open mic night, so I'll play a couple rounds of the bingo, then I'll go watch some people sing and perform and stuff. And then I had to do a third place every Wednesday. This place has the live DJ with playing like house music, and I really like house music, so I go and dance for a couple hours. So my Wednesdays are kind of busy with that stuff when I end up streaming Thursdays. So but I don't like to do that every week, so some Wednesdays it is just kind of like, yeah, I'd rather just stay in a game with the boys, boys and ladies and stuff too. But next week for sure, I will be streaming Wednesday around 2 o'clock, give or take, because that's just a special case because I'm getting more tattoo work done, and I won't be doing much that day anyways because if I'm active when I have my bandage on, it starts to fill up with sweat, and it gives you all sorts of nasty without getting too gross, but it gives you like skin water blisters. Like when you stick your hand in water for so long, your skin starts getting wrinkly. Well, if you don't get rid of that water, it starts to blister and like actually damage your skin. So as long as I'm not active, it doesn't do that, and it heals a lot faster and cleaner. So I've been taking a day or two off after these tattoo sessions to heal right. And Wednesday happens to be that one. So, but 2 o'clock Wednesday next week. It might be this plus something else, because if this campaign is only 5 to 7 hours long, I will easily finish it next stream. Maybe this and something else, or maybe I'll just do a one-shot of something else entirely. But we'll find out then. It's only going to be like a 4-hour window anyway, so. But anyways, glad to call you. Like I said, it's come fixing a PC problem I remember your stream day. Tiny, I'm always glad to see you, buddy. Never can be enough. Tattoos are bad for skin? No. Neglecting your healing is bad for your skin, AM. You Puritan, you. Sounds good, brother. Is this a D&D weekend? I wish I could tell you. I don't know. It's not looking like it, but, communication's next to nothing on the Discord, unfortunately. So I'm going to say no for now, but if we end up doing something, I'll let you guys know. Why would you need to heal if it's not bad for your skin? Okay, stay out of the sun then, AM, always and forever, because the sun is bad for your skin. You're not going to convince me, brother. I work this weekend. Yeah, but I mean, and I call the whole weekend. Yeah, I know that, but we've run, not that I want to run a game without you, but we've played without players before, so, I would prefer not to play if it's going to leave, because you're one of our more active players too. But yeah, I'm just going to say we probably won't be doing D&D this weekend, unfortunately. And then there'll be a 2-week wait on that. But if we do like a one-shot or maybe a board game night or something that we're willing to stream, I'll try to let you guys know on Discord. I'll keep checking announcements. Yeah. No, like I said, it's just, if it were in my hands, I'd give you guys the answer right now. But it's kind of a collaboration of people, so. But Let me think. Anything else I'd like to tell you guys? Yeah, we might just finish this next week, Wednesday, or I don't know. Like I said, I got a queue of games that I'd like to show you guys. I kind of been getting an itch to play that Arzette Jewel of Faramore, I think it's called. It's an old CDI-ish sort of game. I mean, it itself is not. It tries to emulate old CDI games, like the Zelda one that's so famous. Link, my boy. But anyway, all right, long story short, everybody have a great night. I'm not going to raid because I freaking don't know if anybody's on. I guess I can check. I can be a little better than that. God, this actually turned out like a pretty good setup here. Good night, all. Good night, everybody. Frankly, there's only 1 or 2 people I'd really want to rate anyways if they were on, so... and it does not look like that they are. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and close her out tonight. No one on the SE, yeah. Like I said, there's probably only a couple people I'd rate, like Oldie and Limit, maybe, if either of them. I feel like I'm, like, bothering anybody else. But anyway, AMM, have a great night. I hope you don't have to go on call anymore. I mean, go respond to an on call anyways. Hope you have a relaxing evening. Broctimus Prime, thank you for coming on. Tiny, always a pleasure. Always glad to hear about what projects you're working on and what kind of shenanigans you and your nephew are getting into. Who else? I know Glamrock was here, so thank you, Glamrock. Dynamic and Jugs. I'm like, I know I'm missing somebody. Dynamic and Jugs, also thank you for swinging by. Anybody I miss, I'm sorry. You know, this hardware was built in 1984. It can only hold so much memory. And yeah, everybody have a great week. I'll see you Wednesday at 2 next week. And it's high evening. Laters, everybody. One more just for the cool shot. All right, later.